Rugby. The emotional Rugby Championship roller coaster continues. Teams are swinging from zeros to heroes faster than the bits on a computer. After tearing into the All Blacks with a ferocious defensive effort last week, the Pumas decided to turn into little kittens and submit themselves to an absolute thrashing from the All Blacks this week. What is going on? For not the first time this year, the All Blacks forwards decided to take it a step up after taking it a step down for some reason, and they just bulldozed the Pumas rucks. They also decided to increase the number of kicks in play by 109%. No longer were they trying to run everything from everywhere. They got themselves into good positions first and then used their defense to pressure the Pumas into mistakes. After that, Mr. Ioane and friends just feasted. The Pumas, they could not catch a ball to save their lives. And those knock-ons provided nice platforms for the ABs to kick or attack from. Would I blame the Pumas though? No. They beat the ABs for the first time in New Zealand last week. There might have been a few hangovers. Possibly Lavanini because he played like someone who's drunk. Then, Sydney happened. It started with Eben versus Allen, and it ended with Eben versus Allen. And in between, some rugby happened. And stop the fucking presses. Everybody calm down. Let's keep it together. Visa offloaded in the tackle. Jasper van der Westhuizen and Visa offloaded in contact. And it led directly to a monster try. How did the Springboks gain this new ability? And who will be able to stop them from winning now? Has rugby exited the black age and entered the green age? Time will tell. Yet again, we had two teams playing wildly differently from their matches the previous week. South Africa dominated the Wallabies from the word go, and the Aussies never even seemed to get out of their half for the first 30 minutes. And when the injuries started mounting, they never even looked like they were in the game. Weirdly, the Aussie kicking also had everything wrong with it. It was too low, not very far, down the middle, and no one chased. Why would you do this? The Boks kicked their usual amount, but most of it was off 10 instead of 9, so they found more grass and the Aussie escorts were always in the wrong place. Very effective. Add in the Boks defending their breakdown like their lives depended on it, and they actually strung some phases together, which led to tries. What a concept! Again, these two-match series in every country are making for very compelling storylines, and the throwdown at the end of the Sydney match showed you that the narratives mean a lot to the players as well. I hope the organisers keep it in the future. Obviously not next year, it's a World Cup, but after that. The championship does take a break now this weekend, and the last 2 weekends of games after that will be home and away. The Boks are already in Argentina, and the All Blacks will be heading to Melbourne. If form is anything to go by, expect the Boks and the All Blacks to play like mamparas and get dominated by their hosts. We'll have to wait and see. It's called the news. Ever heard of it? If you're in Cape Town this week, may I recommend going to the De Leer Graf Estate for some fine wine and even finer art. It's very pretty out there. After that, you can cleanse your palate by going to Cape Town Stadium and getting absolutely paralytic in the sun while watching the men's and women's Rugby World Cup sevens. For 3 days, the best sevens players in the world will be fighting to be crowned world champions, and it should be an absolute party from start to finish. What else? Club rugby in the Northern Hemisphere seems to be starting up again. There's already been one round of top 14 rugby, and the English Premiership is starting this Friday. The URC is also starting next Friday, which is insane. I'm still really trying to get used to this new calendar. I am in flip-flops right now, and it's 27 degrees outside in the first week of September, so not even spring yet. Playing in South Africa over December is going to be very tough. And finally, I don't know, sad news. Virimi Vakatava has been banned from playing rugby in France. You know, the country he plays for. What about political news? Yuri Roux, CEO of South African Rugby, is about to get fired. But that's boring news. What about happy news? Adi Savia will miss the first Bledisloe test because he's waiting for his third child to be born. Yeah, I think we'll end on happy news. Which means that was the rugby update for this week. I will see you all next week when we have to catch up on club rugby news. Bye.